Hello everyone, the title of today's passage is Sin, Faith, Duty. Jesus gives us very precious lessons through today's passage. Let's dive into how Jesus said about these topics. Jesus said to his disciples, things that cause people to stumble are bound to come, but woe to anyone through whom they come. It would be better for them to be thrown into the sea with a millstone tied around their neck than to cause one of these little ones to stumble. Jesus very strongly warns that we should be so careful not to stumble others. So, how serious it would be? The result is like that. It would be better for them to thrown into the sea with a millstone tied around their neck. That means the result is so serious that you cannot redeem of this result. This is result. 3. So watch yourselves. If your brother or sister sins against you, rebuke them. And if they repent, forgive them. Even if they sin against you 7 times in a day and 7 times come back to you saying, I repent, you must forgive. This is the criteria Jesus asks us to embrace in the grace of Jesus. We must forgive even 7 times a day with the same matters. 5. The apostle said to the Lord, increase our faith. So, apostles, many of them, the disciples repented at the very moment because they couldn't embrace their brothers as it is. 6. He replied, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, be uprooted and planted in the sea, and it will obey you. It means that Jesus is pointing out that the disciples didn't have enough faith to follow Jesus, enough faith to understand what Jesus was saying. So Jesus pointing out, rebuking their lack of faith. 7. Suppose one of you has a servant plowing or looking after the sheep. Will he say to the servant when he comes in from the field, come along now and sit down to eat? Won't he rather say, prepare my supper, get yourself ready and wait on me while I eat and drink? After that you may eat and drink. Will he thank the servant because he did what he was told to do? So you also, when you have done everything you were told to do, should say, we are unworthy servant. We have only done our duty. This is what Jesus asks us to have, what attitude we should have in Jesus' request. Jesus asks us such attitude. After done all duties, preparing food, working all day preparing food, and so when you have done everything you are told to do, should say, we should have such attitude. We are unworthy servant. We have only done our duty. This is the clear attitude we should have before the Creator God, because this is our duty as a creature. Thank you for listening to Isaac Bible Class.